maybe you've all seen it now. Stephen Booth will be going back to Europe. He's has some family obligations there he needs to take care of with his parents, so he's returning to Europe. And the replacement, Jason, I'm bad on names today. Raphael. I was thinking Rahul, but I knew that wasn't right. Raphael, who is the head of procurement in the region, will be the new sales manager. He's been in China for a while. He's been working all across Asia. He'll be located in Japan in the new role. So congratulations to him. So we'll be transitioning through the end of June. Stephen leaves. We'll be transitioning with Raphael through that time period.
Yeah, so if Raphael's name rings a bell to all of you, he's the one who used to provide the approval for any today. As of now, he's the one who provides approval for any extension of vendor payment terms.
Then don't hold that again.
Okay, so I think we can start the update this week. Do you want to go first?
I think for Vietnam, on the policy side, I think that PDPA is still pending. But on the tariff, so we have seen yesterday that they released the ceiling price for solar, which is, I think, more or less similar to what we seen before. For wind, we're still waiting. It's not released yet. And I think they also released the ceiling price for natural gas, around 3,000, equivalent to 12 US cents for natural gas. Yeah.
Wow, Kung, that's very interesting because last year they pushed out the LNG decisions out of PDP. My understanding is because the LNG provider, they were being told the cap price would be 10 cents, and the LNG companies told them that's not enough. So is this cap price for new LNG projects or for existing?
Yeah, so this is for natural gas, and for LNG, last year's were around 12 cents, and this year the number is proposed is around 13 cents, but it's not approved.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So wind is a far better proposition for and solar, obviously. Okay.
I think solar is quite it's solar. What we see here, solar is between 4 and 6 cents.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that's it. And I think that maybe CE can give us some update on the work we are doing in Điện Biên.
So in Điện Biên, the construction work for the MedMat is complete, but we have to spending install the sensor due to the bad weather, the rain, the big rain, and the high wind. So so contractor cannot install the sensor. So we have to delay to the 16 this month. Yeah, to start again. Yeah.
Thanks. So basically that we will need to have the technician or expert from the sensor supplier to join and do the configuration. So because we couldn't do it last time, so we need to wait for his schedule as well, which is gonna be available in the next 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah, correct.
For driving Capico, we still haven't heard from them that. I'm still pushing it, but we need to go there. But it doesn't seem that they can push it now, because there's a thing happening in Vietnam at the moment, is that there's a big reorganization of the administration, right? So they are merging quite a number of provinces together into a new province. So a little bit of chaotic at the province level. But luckily, the Sơn La and Điện Biên still maintained. So that's why it's going to be quite easy for us to continue the work. But in other provinces, only the new application or process approval is pending now. And the government expect to have the new the new province going to be fully operation by the 1st of September. I think that is anything else. On the BOP side, that we have already sent all of the requirement to the BOP contractor, and I think that they will need maybe 4 or 5 weeks to give us the response. We will follow up on that. And next week we will also bring the Điện Biên project to our sales gate to ask for support for the SNI scope. So we hope that we by I think that our sales team might also need like 6 weeks or so to come up with SNI. So I think that we hope we at the same time we will get everything together to do the assessment. Yeah.
Sorry, Kung, say again, the BOP providers, I missed what you said. Sorry, I was distracted.
Yeah.
What's the status?
We already sent the request to them, and I think we expect that they will take around 4 to 5 weeks or so to give us response. So that's can be changed, but let's see after they study, then we will organize meeting with them to clarify and then see when they can come back with.
And this is for two parties only, not Power China, right?
No, so 3 party. One is PC1, which gonna do both civil and electrical, and the other 2 is one do civil only, one do electrical only. So the kind of comparisons between 2 options.
Is PC1 Power China or
no? PC1, no, it's a local one. No.
Okay. And right now, did you give them any information, or what did you ask them to provide? An indicative offer, or just what will we get in 4 to 6 weeks?
I think that it's going to be more like a budgetary proposal for the full scope with all the assumptions that they can make. I think that it's more like to leverage their knowledge, because they have done quite a number of projects in similar conditions. So they will give us the assumption to come up with a budgetary number. So we do the full scope of civil and electrical BOP.
So did we give them information on the project? So they're using that to come up with a budgetary proposal, or what?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Great.
we give them the layout, indicative layout, and the machine configurations with all of some sort of high-level basic design that we pull out from the previous work, like requirement on hard stand, foundation, and substation. So the CNI we put together. I think that's and then it's quite standard, to be honest. It's within the feasibility study. So and then they also have some experience. They will make some recommendation for us as well.
Fantastic. Thanks.
For the Sơn La, the contractor also site survey to find potential location map map. So they are doing parallel with the Điện Biên map map. So hopefully we will get the good news in I think in the next month. The first week of next month we get the news from the contractor. Yeah.
And sorry, see, I'm not sure I understood. Are they still looking for a location, or will it be installed? No, it's Sơn La. So right now they're just going to recommend a location. Jorge and Yang will check it. Yang will check it, and then we'll. Okay, and we still have to go to DC for that to get the budget, right? Okay.
Yeah.
We have received some quotation from our CTC, our existing consultant, and also a new one for this mass. So for us to have a kind of a comparison, because now this time is going to be a completely new mass, so we are not going to utilize any old tower or anything which is different. So
Yeah.
I think that we have received the quotation. I think we will discuss later.
Thanks.
I think that's it. Missing anything yet?
So Carl, how is the situation in Vietnam with the new tariff? Is the government getting distracted?
I don't know, but the stock market recovers, so they.
That's besides the point.
So what we see that the government seems to be okay. We are happy with that, and then they will fully focus for negotiation in the next 3 months. We don't know what will come, so let's see.
Okay. No, I'm just hoping that it doesn't distract them from the PDP8. That
I think certainly there's some distraction, but yeah, I think that they're still discussing on the LNG portion, how to because now if they're going to do something with the negotiation with the UN, right? I think that they need to define something with that.
Okay. All right. Thanks. I think that's all we have for Vietnam. I've nothing else to check on Vietnam. Okay. Frank, if there's nothing from you, we can move on to Korea.
Just last question, Kung. Are you still thinking about where we might find some next opportunities?
Yeah, I think that's I have some initial idea on that, and we can have a quick discussion next week. But I think that the intention here is that now we know with the new province combined, we know that there are already top 5 province with a huge allocations because they combine, and then what we're gonna do is that we will reach out directly to them. First is to ask for any potential available projects, like what we did for driving. I think that we, with the help of the ambassador, I think, and also with the intention from the local government that they like people who have capable to implement the project like us, who have good brand name. So I think that that's the good approach. We just proactively go to them and ask for if you have anything for us within that. I think that we can do that, but I think we can do that in the next 2 months. I'm afraid because we need to wait for the new province leader who's going to be the leader and thing. And I think apart from that, if we just look on the wind map, I think I can't find any more interesting thing than what we did before. I think that's so all what we know is there, and then the project is there. So it's really difficult to look at the map and identify a number. The best way just to walk to the province, to go to the province. I think that we may need to go to around 5 or 6 provinces with that. Yeah.
Okay. And the provinces may be taking projects back, I guess, after they form as well, that the local developers haven't progressed them. So that would be the opportunity we have to catch, is
right.
as we did in Songhua with the one block there. Okay.
Yeah. And I would think that when the province combined with the new leader, I think that they really want to have something like making a noise, like having a dance investor coming in and things. I think that we can leverage that opportunity to ask for some block.
Okay. And is there any updates from Anton on Jelex or Lao or anything from sell side in Vietnam?
No, nothing for Lao. So it's for Lao. I said that he gonna send an offer for he will send an offer for indicative offer for Lao, but it doesn't seem that there's anything like discussion among they look at different countries together. So I asking him, is there any outcome from the meeting that Pervin had in Japan, but he doesn't seem to get an update on that. Not sure if any high level discussion. Yeah. And GLEC, we're still working on siting. So I will follow that. I think that the plan is we have a session with them in June, so we will in May. I mean, so that I will join that. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
And in the last 2 weeks, I also like a little bit like take some of my time because we are organizing some what we call the exclusive customer event in Vietnam. So that Sale is doing that, and we will target some customer to have a session with them in Hanoi by the end of May, and GLEC is one of them. Yeah.
Is that for the Pervin visit that's scheduled? He's coming to Vietnam, he said.
I think so. That's the customer event that Pervin will come, and some of the regional leader will come as well. Yeah.
What's the date of that? Do you know? Is it locked in yet?
It's not locking in. I think the marketing team is look at some time by the end of May. That's what I heard, but it's not locked.
Okay, thanks. And I guess, Han, thanks for continuing to chase Apple, Tom. Kind of curious, he says, yes, the signatures work, but he doesn't send us anything. But anyway, hopefully, we'll be able to schedule time with him in the coming weeks, and we'll be sure to invite you when we get something sorted on from their side, what the options are.
Okay, I think that's for Vietnam. Jason, Korea.
Alright, I would like to go for one short. The Monte Bounty